What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Ruben here, back again with another action figure video review here on Rubik's Films. And tonight we're going to be continuing our Star Wars figure look at the Star Wars Black Series Chewbacca figure. So yeah, not that long of a name. So I know we've been doing episode 4 figures here lately. I totally forgot. However, this figure is actually from The Force Awakens, episode 7 line. Reason you can tell is because the packaging says episode, it says number 5. I almost said episode 5. I'm sorry, but I don't actually have the original Chewbacca from the original Black Series line, and I know they've recently released other ones. I want to say they did release one from episode 8. I don't remember. I know they released this one from episode 7, and I know they also released another one from the Solo movie. I don't know if they released one from episode 8. Anyway, I don't have the episode 4 figure. I have this figure, and to be honest, there's not that much of a difference. The fur on this one is a bit lighter. I've seen pictures. The original one from episode 4, the fur is a bit darker, and his mouth is open as if he's growling. This one, it's just shut. Anyway, I really do like this figure. It's definitely one of my favorite figures, and it really just completes, my collection especially with him standing next to Han. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the packaging real quick. Then we're going to come back and take a look at Chewie's accessories and then have a look at Chewbacca himself. So let's go ahead and do that. So this package is pretty old and torn down, as you can see right here. I found this I was actually going with my mom, and she went shopping at a store. I don't remember which one it was. I want to say it was Bill's. It was some fashion store, I don't know. And for some reason I found this. I'm like, what? So it says right there the price. It says $14.99 rather than the typical $19.99 price you usually have with Black Series figures. So I went ahead and got it. So here we have the packaging, pretty simple packaging. It's got a picture of Chewbacca right there. It says Chewbacca. It says warning symbol. And then it says right there Star Wars Black Series, the price tag. On the side, it says Chewbacca number 5. On the other side, it simply says Chewbacca. On the back, Disney. Oh my God. You get a picture of Chewbacca. It's scratched out for some reason. You get a picture of Chewbacca in the background. Right there, you get a bit of a read up. So if you can read it, go ahead. You want to read it? Go ahead and pause it now. And it says Star Wars Black Series number 5. So yeah, typical. I actually want to point something out, actually. Let me go bring out another packaging real quick. So I've noticed something, actually. I've figured all the packagings would be the same, because I know they pretty much changed the packaging from episode 7 all the way up. Once again, here we have the Chewbacca packaging. And I thought they were all the same until I got a good look at episode 7, or episode 8. What's it called? Luke Skywalker. Now, it's a bit different. Reason why is because it's cut off a little bit more right there. This one's a bit lower all the way up. This is a bit higher all the way up. The font is a bit more lighter, especially here with the top. Let me see. So I never noticed this. I don't know why it was darker up here. It should have been like this to begin with, but I just realized the packaging has changed. Obviously you get way more numbers up here now. This is one of the first ones because the packaging did start changing in episode 7. But once again, here we have, it's a dark and then it's light. And I prefer this one, honestly. But once again, I like to say that they rushed episode 7 figures. Anyway, I'm not talking about the packaging too much, but we'll talk more about that when we get into episode 7 figures. Anyway, let's go ahead and have a look at Chewbacca. So here's Chewbacca. So Chewbacca is a pretty cool figure. Chewie, whatever you like to call him. His fur is amazing. His detail on him is pretty good, especially for a rushed figure. I know in episode 7 they rushed a lot of their figures. Yeah, you get dark fur right there. I like how the dark fur is towards the middle of the figure. For instance, you got the dark fur right here going down here. You got some right here on the side, but see, as you can tell, most of it is towards the middle. You get it like as if it's fading away to a lighter color. You have him right here. around the foot, mostly on the edges and in the middle. You got bare feet going on there. He's pretty much Bigfoot. But yeah, pretty tall figure too. So I like his expression on Chewbacca. You know, you can't really say much. Oh, it looks just like the actor. Well, the actor's underneath all his makeup and stuff. But yeah, he's got a big nose. Looks like a dog. So not much to talk about this figure actually. I like how it's separated. It makes the articulation way more easier. It's separated so far and you can't really tell. You know, it looks like it's supposed to be part of the figure. So for his accessories, he does come with his bowcaster here. Really cool. It is disassembled. You do have to assemble it. It comes like this when it's in the package. You do have to line it up. Let me see if I can find it. It's like a little wedge going on there. See? You can see it perfectly. And there's like a little peg right there, so you do have to line it up. And boom. You have the blaster going on here. And I don't know if you would count this as an accessory as well, but you just come with this right here, his little satchel where he keeps his ammo. But really, really good. You know, they weren't lazy where they just painted it all brown. They actually painted each ammunition, you know, silver along with the straps going on there. Says number 2 on there for some reason. Maybe that's his number 2 bag. But it does have this little crease right there where it's supposed to belong. So even if you did take it off, it looked kind of weird. You're like, oh, well, you know, it looks like there's something missing to the figure. So, yeah. Wait, wrong one. So, pretty simple. So there you go. And the putting on the blaster, it's a bit not really difficult, but you know, just you kind of have to wedge it in a certain way like that because the fur on his hand kind of gets in the way. And then what I do, you can't really, you know, slip his hand into this part. So take this part off again, and then just slip his hand right there, and then bring back this piece, and boom, makes it a bit easier, at least on my part. So yeah. Alright, so for articulation, Chewbacca actually has a lot. His head does go down it doesn't even go down at all. It rotates a bit. His head is on the ball joint though. His arms go out that much, rotate at the shoulder, rotation at the elbow, elbow, my bad. A bend at the elbow, rotation at the wrist, and a pivot at the wrist as well. He does have an ab crunch going on here. And as you can see, they kind of separated that so you can move to the side. It's kind of hindered because he does have a lot of plastic when it comes to his, torso. He does have a pretty good rotation at the waist. His leg doesn't really go forward that much. It goes backwards that much. Upper thigh cut, a single bend at the knee. Same thing with the other leg. Rotation at the knee. Sorry. His foot goes down that much, goes up that much, and a rotation at the ankle. Alright, so size comparison time. Here is Chewbacca next to his best friend Han Solo, and Han Solo stands just a little underneath his shoulder right there. And then here is Chewbacca next to Luke Skywalker. And here he's next to Princess Leia. Will someone please get this walking carpet out of my way? And here he is next to Rey from Episode 7. And since Chewbacca is a pretty tall figure, I want to compare him next to some other tall figures. So let me bring out Marvel Legends here. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Colossus. And actually, you can't really see it, but from my point of view, Colossus is just a little bit smaller than Chewbacca. Chewbacca just literally stands taller than Colossus. But yeah, there you have it. And let me go ahead and bring out NECA figure here in a little bit. So yeah, Chewbacca goes along with your NECA figures. So NECA figures are pretty tall. NECA figures are around 7 inches. So I guess Chewbacca stands taller than 7 inches. There you go, guys. And here he is next to the Star Wars Black Series First Order Stormtrooper. So there you have it, guys, Chewbacca. And this is actually a pretty good figure. I highly recommend it. Unless you guys want to get the Han Solo Chewbacca, the solo movie Chewbacca. But I don't know if you guys want to get that one. I'm actually kind of planning on getting it just to do a comparison next to this one. But we'll see. And I'm kind of planning on getting the other Han Solo. I want to get both Han Solo and Chewbacca from the solo movie just to compare them. And I don't know, it's just for fun, I guess. But anyway, here you have the review, guys. Highly recommend this Chewbacca. Really good figure. Goes good along with Han Solo right here, even though he's from Episode 7. But, still goes good. Anyway, I will see you guys on the next review. What's the next review going to be over? You know what? Let's go ahead and do the next review over the Luke Skywalker with the speeder. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and do that one. So yeah, not this Luke Skywalker, but it's a different Luke Skywalker. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next review. As always, this has been Rubik's Film. Peace out.